That the UDA, ANC and Ford Kenya leaders chose Nakuru as a venue for the launch of their countrywide campaigns. Nakuru is known as the cradle of political coalitions that shaped the country's leadership. In 2012, beg your pardon, the URP and TNA formed the Jubilee coalition, which later formed government at the Afraha Grounds in Nakuru. Last year, Raila Odinga's Azimio Umoja campaign was launched in Nakuru. Once again, Nakuru lived up to its promise as the first place where Deputy President William Ruto revealed the Kenya Kwanza Alliance with principals Musalia, Mudavadi and Wetangula. Will this secure the DP's bid for statehouse? Bridget Ngana looks at Nakuru's pivotal role in the race to statehouse.
In December 2012, despite the cloud of cases against humanity at the International Criminal Court hanging over their heads, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto entered into a deal at the Afraha Grounds in Nakuru that would see them ascend to State House. Fast forward to 2022, and the presidential contest is following a similar script, with tangible political groupings flocking the Rift Valley headquarters to make their mark on the national landscape. And there is plenty to Nakuru beyond its strategic geographic location.
It is a small Kenya. You have the Kikuyus, you have the Kalenjins, you have the Luos, you have the Luyas, you have the Kambas, all the nations that are represented in the Republic of Kenya. That is to say, therefore, when you launch your political campaign as a coalition or as a political party or as a political axis in Nakuru town, and you are accepted and you are celebrated and you draw the necessary crowds to attend your rally, you're going to get acceptance generally across the country.
Prior to the Azimio Umoja convention in December, ODM party leader and the coalition's presidential candidate launched his nationwide movement in Nakuru. And now the deputy president has brought his newly found principles to Nakuru before official campaigns kick off.
Na leo tumekuja hapa mkutano wa kwanza wa post earthquake ya Sunday, tukiwaambia watu wa Nakuru, tumekuja hapa mbele yenu kama viongozi wa Kenya, tukiwauliza tuanze hii safari pamoja na nyinyi.
Kenya Kwanza, it is a coalition of freedom, a coalition to defend the Constitution of Kenya, a coalition for dedicated service of the people of Kenya.
We want to build one big happy family called Kenya.
When you see the reception that the UDA, ANC, Ford Kenya Alliance has received today, when you see the turnout of the population and the residents of Nakuru County, it tells you that it is gaining currency and it is going to sell and move like bushfire. Therefore, this is going to force the president and the Azimio axis to reconsider, to go back to the drawing board.
And as much as Nakuru is the ideal place to launch a nationwide political campaign, political observers say that gentlemen's agreements aren't necessarily binding to the public. And the 2012 TNA-URP pact, which has been the topic of the Kenyatta succession politics, and one of the causes of the fallout between President Kenyatta and his deputy, is a good example of this.
Even as politicians do agreements binding political parties, they must be very careful to ensure that they don't do what they did previously, like when President says yangu kumi, Ruto yake kumi, because as I have said, that agreement was blatantly illegal. The president cannot bind 40 million Kenyans onto a 20-year agreement with the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto, because the power to elect the president belongs to the people.
The Kenya Kwanza Alliance rally here in Nakuru is seemingly the launching pad for the Deputy President's presidential ambition at the August elections. Political pundits, however, caution that such agreements should be signed and filed with the Register of Parties to avoid the politics of betrayal in future.